Hey, good morning, guys. This is my official pastor's report for the board meeting September 19th, 2021. I did not have enough time to document in writing. However, a video archive should work perfectly, and it's a bit more fun than just reading. The first thing is a reminder I will not be in attendance. I have a preaching engagement this evening, so I need to leave following church. So a couple things. I need a volunteer to take minutes during the meeting for your discussion points. The second thing is remember each of you have been put in committees. I've sent you an email reminding you which committee that you're in. I want you to be thinking about that and discuss from your committee's standpoint what are your top two priorities, what is needed in order to complete them. So if there's something in the way of them being completed, what are those things? Is it money? Is it time? Is it back order? What is it? And then when are these things going to be done? So what are the top priorities? What's needed to get those priorities completed? And then a due date for when those things are going to be completed. So please check your email. If you don't remember what committee you're in, I need you to check the email that I sent on September 7th at 8 a.m. that outlined that and gave you a reminder of what that is. From a Christian education perspective and community relations, I can talk to those quickly. Christian education, Pastor Sharon is over that, and the update for that area is having a routine teaching series for SOS. I am wrapping up baptism today. Next is the Holy Spirit, which will be a series of classes taught by Pastor Mike. And then after that, Pastor Kevin Hatcher is going to be going over the fruits of the Spirit, and that will be a multi-week session as well. As far as community relations, Pastor Celeste is working on that. She's doing a great job, and that leads us right into events because that's something that is on her list as far as outreach and evangelism. Autumn Fest, we'll jump right into events right now. Autumn Fest is big. September 25th and 26th, that's next weekend. We'll be volunteering at Autumn Fest, which is downtown Lansing in the kids zone. We'll be doing things just handing out balloons, face painting, things of that nature. But it is an opportunity for us to be able to connect with kids in the Lansing community and their families. Okay, so that is huge for us. We will continue to do that. But Autumn Fest is September 25th and 26th. See Pastor Celeste for details. Also, the women's conference is in October, the third Saturday, Friday, and Saturday in October. See my wife, Pastor Sharon, or Pastor Celeste for that. Young ladies on our board, I expect you guys to be there. It's going to be a great time. Your leaders, your female leaders, are working very hard on it. It'll be beneficial. It'll be a time of prayer, worship, but also just teaching in a couple different areas. So I'm expecting you to be there. Women's conference in October. Um, so yeah, I want you guys to focus on that. Finance, Pastor Mike and I will be getting together. We haven't gotten together yet, um, but we will. Financially, we're doing well. Giving, I don't have the financial report with the exact numbers on it, but we are right about where we need to be. Giving could always be a little bit higher, but to God be the glory. Things are getting taken care of. We are meeting the things that we anticipate. And I will send the actual financial report a little bit later once it's all reconciled. But soon we'll have our finance committee in place, and it won't be on me to reconcile anyway. So there'll be more to come on that. Update on the joint use agreement. I sent you guys a copy of the agreement. Sharon Crestel, thank you so much for taking a look at it and giving me some feedback. Hopefully, everyone else had the opportunity to check it out as well. But in effect, October 1st, we will be engaged in a joint use agreement with Saul Call Ministries, um, which Pastor Dion will be here on Tuesday. I believe Tuesday's date would be the 21st of September, where we're going to get the final signatures and walkthrough. So if you as a board member would like to meet Pastor Dion and his wife and his team, I would encourage you to come by Tuesday at 6:30. I think it would be great to welcome them, maybe have some light refreshments. But that use agreement will be in place October 1st. They're at a rate of 2,000 per month. To God be the glory. It's a great partnership. I'm looking forward to what that'll look like as well. Arrow condominiums. We are into a use agreement for parking on the side nearest their apartment complex. That should be in effect by November 1st, and that will be an additional 125 a month for them being able to park there. It's a permit system, and towing and everything will be manned and monitored by Arrowhead, and based on the permits that they will be extending as far as that goes as well. Um, Maintenance updates. Wayne, this is specifically for you. Carlos, we need to really buckle down and get some things done. There are four things that are on my list. The shed, Wayne, if you could share an update with the group. The sump pump backup. I know we dealt with an emergency, 60 some odd days ago, but I don't think we finished, right? We got the water out, we got a sump pump in there, but that is not a completed solution as far as I remember. We need a backup or a generator. We need something. And as we're preparing for the winter, snow coming, snow melting, we have got to get ahead of that and make sure that we're on top of whatever needs to happen for that sump pump. Looking around, there are several ceiling tiles that are damaged that we need to have repaired ASAP, as well as keys for the joint use agreement that we talked about. Wayne, I need three sets of keys: the outdoor key to the sanctuary, and a key to the classroom that's across the hall from the food pantry. So we need to get on that as well. So those are my report outs. If you need to discuss any of those points, please discuss them among yourselves. And then lastly, the other thing that you need to start thinking about is ministers licensing. Um, we have several pastors on our staff already, but I'd like to get them local licenses. Excuse me, through the Chicago Central District. The new licenses will be Grant and Celeste, and the renewals will be Carlos, Michael, and Sharon. So I need you guys to have conversation among yourselves and discuss. And if you want to record, either your discuss your support or what you want the process to be in order to make recommendations that all of these folks licenses are granted and or renewed. You need to discuss that, determine what the process is going to be. If you feel ready to approve that, then go ahead and do that. Make a motion and or approve. If you think that needs to be some kind of process, then you guys need to talk through that, document that, and adopt the process for that. Okay. So if you're ready to approve it, great. Go ahead and make a motion and approve for those licenses to be extended. If you feel like there needs to be a process that you want to have some discussions or interviews or things of that nature, decide that, make a motion, adopt the process so that we can get that process going for those individuals. Lastly, in regard to licenses, Pastor Kevin Hatcher, who is already a district licensed minister, district licensed pastor, has been attending our church for several months and shared with me that he would like to transfer his membership to Lighthouse Community as well. And so, adopting him, he already has his district license. That is also on the table. So, those should be two different points of interest, two different processes if you want that. Or if you want to lump them together, we recommend these people to either get new local or renewed local licenses: Grant, Celeste, Carlos, Michael, and Sharon, and then separately accepting the transfer of Pastor Kevin Hatcher. So if you discuss those points again, if you're ready to make the motion to accept them, discuss them, make the motion, so that we can make those decisions. If you feel like it needs to be a process of some sort, you want to have an interview day or discussion or whatever you want to do, decide the process, vote and adopt the process, including dates, and then we'll go from there, so that we can move forward. Okay. All right. So I wanted to keep my update to under 10 minutes. I think we made it. But please, 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 we have to make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to do. We're keeping the business of the ministry going. You guys are doing a wonderful job. I love you so much. I'm appreciative of you, and I just bless the Lord.